Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to show you my latest, not necessarily an acquisition, but the completion of my latest project. Well, not total completion, but for the most part we're there. So, if you remember, and if you've been watching my videos, I had gotten a Jamma cabinet a while back. I wasn't sure which type of cabinet it was. Many people seem to think it was a Mortal Kombat 4 cabinet. But I got it with the intention of turning it into a multi-Jamma cab. And here's what I got. Now, it may not look like much has been done, and I really didn't do too much, but I'll go ahead and show you what I did do. Now, obviously first we got the marquee. I decided to go with a theme of the Punisher. Unfortunately, I don't have that particular game. I wish I did, but prices for that game are getting pretty insane. The game is like selling for about 300 plus, and people are even asking insane prices like near $1,000. So it's just getting out of hand. But I decided to go with the Punisher for a couple of reasons. One, I really like the game, and the theme goes really good with the cabinet. Of course, we got some Capcom stickers, which were already here. Now, you can tell there's no protective glass on the cabinet. That's not really too big of a deal. Now, the control panel overlay. This is actually new. When I had gotten it, not the plastic, not the Lexan or whatever this is, but the overlay itself, the previous seller had just put that on. I was going to take it off, but I figured, why should I? It looks great. I plugged up the bottom set of buttons here. I'm pretty sure this was a Mortal Kombat cabinet, probably a 4 like they said, because it had button, or at least hole in the middle, hole. And I think it had a hole right here too, so. But, you know, I'm not going to play fighting games on this, so I just plugged up the bottom holes. The top buttons I replaced. What was here was blue, yellow, red, and rather than just clean up the buttons, I need to order some parts and stuff. So I just got new buttons and decided to go with the blue, yellow, orange, which matches nicely with the marquee. The joysticks, they're still pretty good. I think those ones are fairly new. The previous seller didn't say anything about installing new joysticks, but they look pretty new to me. A little scuffed, but still good, so why replace them? I replaced the player 1 and player 2 start buttons. Cleaned up the cabinet a little bit. The T-molding, it's a new white T-molding. There was T-molding on it before, coincidentally white, but it was just really bad condition, really dirty. So I decided to go with new T-molding. I like the black on the cabinet. If you remember from the previous video, that was painted by the previous seller. And the side, there is no side art. What I was intending to do is get some custom Punisher symbol decals and put them on the side. I decided to go against that. We got a loud car in the background. I decided to go against that because I'm hoping that one day I can find some good reproduction Punisher side art. I know there's got to be some out there somewhere. And rather than going with a decal, I want to get a nice Punisher side art. You know, what can I say? The other thing about this cabinet, the good thing was when I got this, there was no game inside, but it actually came with a CPS2 kick harness. The previous person had this as a Marvel vs. Capcom cabinet. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. Stuff I probably already showed you before. There we go. Not too bad, you know, nice and clean. There you can see the buttons that are plugged up. These things are really nice because it allows you to get a nice clean look without, you know, going the way of Bondo and new Lexan or plastic, whatever you want to do. So everything for the most part is pretty good. Oh, got some dust going through here. Alright, so now, like I said, this is a multi-Jamma cabinet. So let's take a look and you'll be able to see which games I actually have on the inside. Okay, so here we are. It's powered on. I got the garage door closed a little bit so you don't get too much of a brightness in the background, but let's take a look at some of the games I have on here. Obviously, first, we're looking at UN Squadron, also known as Area 88. And just go ahead and take a look right here. Unfortunately, my shoe is untied, and I must tie it. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, we got UN Squadron. And let's see what other games I have. Loading up, loading up. Ah, X-Men. Really like this game. God, I hope the sound didn't go out. Nope. Alright, let's see what other games we got. Ah, yes. WWF WrestleFest. An absolute fantastically fun game. And I don't care what the WWE says. Hulk Hogan will always be a part and always be related to professional wrestling. I mean, come on, the Hulkster is the reason why a lot of us watch wrestling. Alright, so let's go to the next game. Now you saw X-Men on here. And here we got Sunset Riders. God, another great Konami game. Now, like I was saying, you saw X-Men on here, and if you remember, I actually had X-Men on this cabinet. Well, I decided to take it out and put it here. Currently inside there is Wild West Cowboys of Moon Mesa. Okay, so we got Sunset Riders. Let's see what else. And these are all legit boards. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So many of us have such memories of playing this game. Obviously, it was a 4-player. I converted to 2-player, but it's the Hero Turtles title screen. Alright, and the final game. Wonders 3, or Wonder 3, 3 Wonders. A great title. Love this game. Midnight Wonders. Chariot. And Don't Pull. Always, I've loved this game. Glad it's in my collection. But yeah, there we are. My 6 games on my mostly finished multi-Jamma arcade cabinet. So yeah, great 6 games. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. It was it really wasn't a pain, but yeah, I like it. I think it's wonderful. Yeah. Look at that. That's just wonderful. Now, you're probably wondering how I got all these games in here to work. And yes, they are the legit boards. Well, I did that because I have a, a multi 6-slot Jamma adapter, or switcher is a better term. So I'll probably be covering that in one of my future videos. But yeah, I'll show you how to, if you're interested in doing this to your cabinet, how you can go about doing it. It's not cheap, but I think it's worth it in the long run. So there you are. My multi-Jamma arcade cabinet with 6 great games. Hopefully one day I'll be able to add the Punisher in here. But probably not, because the prices are insane. And I've thought about putting, you know, maybe a Pandora's box in here just so I could play the Punisher on this cabinet. Not a bad idea, but, you know, I would love to have the original hardware, but I ain't going to be paying no $300, $400, $500 for that board. And it just seems to keep going up and up and up. So, let's see. And here we got UN Squadron again. Another fun game. So I'll probably do some gameplay videos soon, not sure. But yeah, there you are. So, like I said, next video I'll show you how you can turn your cabinet into a multi-Jamma cab. Capcom. Be nice to get a sticker that said Konami. And we got a car. That's my daughter. She's leaving. Not sure where she's going, but oh well. Let's switch again. Oops. Anyways, as I was saying, I'll show you in one of my future videos how you can turn your cabinet into a multi-Jamma cab. So, there you are. If you have any questions, let me know. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.